Welcome to Protein Treats. Today we have got such a fun treat for you. We are making Pokeballs, but first we're gonna make them out of chocolate cupcakes. Now, who doesn't love chocolate? I love chocolate. I'm a chocoholic. I hope you love it as much as we do. Stay tuned because this is gonna be such a fun episode and you're gonna be blown away by how easy it is to make chocolate cupcakes that are so decadent, it's gonna blow your mind. Okay, so today you are going to need about 3/4 of a cup of dark cocoa plus 2 tablespoons. So basically a little bit generous with your dark cocoa. Then you're gonna need 1/3 of a cup of coconut flour. You're gonna need 1/2 cup of coconut oil. Make sure that you melt your coconut oil and then you bring it back to room temperature so it's not hot. Then you're gonna need 1/2 cup of water. You're gonna need 2 cups of baking stevia. Now you're gonna need 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt. Do not use flavored Greek yogurt, it's full of sugar, so get the plain Greek yogurt. 4 whole eggs. You're gonna need 1/2 cup of unsweetened coconut milk. Now you could use an unsweetened soy milk, or you could use an unsweetened almond milk, or even an unsweetened rice milk. You can use any of those, but make sure there's no added sugar. Then you're gonna need a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, about 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and you're gonna need a teaspoon of pure vanilla, so go ahead and get that. And then last but not least, you're going to need 2/3 of a cup of our chocolate Nutritional. And that's it. We're gonna put this all together and you're not gonna believe how delicious these turn out. All right, now I'm gonna start with my dry ingredients and I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the larger bowl. So I have my chocolate in here. Now I have a double Dutch chocolate that I'm using, but you can use any kind of cocoa that you want as long as it's not sweetened. And I'm gonna go ahead and add 2/3. So there's my 1/3 and then my second 2/3 of our chocolate Nutritional. And that's really important to add to our recipe because we're getting lots of prebiotic fiber. So not only are these cupcakes gonna be moist and tender and super delicious, but they're also gonna be really high in the kind of fiber that you need to help you burn more fat and to feel much more full. So we're putting that in. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add our stevia and go ahead and put that in. Now if you are using Splenda, which you can do, or you're using like a xylitol or another sweetener, you go ahead and make sure that you're just adding 2 cups of equivalent. And I'm gonna add in my coconut flour. Coconut flour is so great because it's really high in fiber. So you're getting really healthy, good fats, plus you're getting great fiber content. And then now I'm also gonna add in my salt and my baking powder and my baking soda. Okay, so once you have all your dry ingredients, you're just gonna mix them up. Get everything nice and even, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Just mix it all the way through. All right, once you have that mixed, now we're gonna do all of our wet ingredients. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my plain Greek yogurt. The great thing about Greek yogurt compared to other yogurts is you have far fewer carbohydrates, but twice as much protein as you do with a traditional yogurt. So Greek yogurt also makes your baking really nice and moist. So it's a perfect fit when you're baking. And now we've got our coconut oil, and I've put 1/2 cup of coconut oil. The great thing about coconut oil too is there have been several studies that showed increased weight loss when you're having about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil a day, and that's because it's a medium chain triglyceride and that helps overall with burning more fat. And I'm putting in a bit of my water here, and of course my 4 eggs, just like that, and our coconut milk and a little bit of real vanilla. Now I know you can get the cheaper vanilla, but I really like the real vanilla bean. Once you get all of your wet ingredients, we're just gonna go ahead and whisk them. Now you can use a beater, I'm not gonna bother with the beater because you don't have to mix everything perfectly. That's what's so great about making cupcakes. So as you can see here, you don't have to be perfect. You're just gonna go ahead and you're gonna mix this nicely so your eggs are all broken up. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients. And you don't wanna over mix. You just wanna mix it enough that the consistency is even all the way through. And then that's all you need to go ahead and start filling your mini cupcake tin. So I have my muffin tin, and it's a mini muffin tin. It has 24 in one tin, and I've sprayed it really, really well with coconut oil. Make sure you use coconut instead of a seed oil like canola oil because it's so much healthier for you. And now all I'm gonna do is use my little scooper, and we're gonna go ahead and fill these up, and we're gonna put them in our oven preheated at 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes until a toothpick comes out clean. Okay, so our cupcakes are done. Make sure that you use a toothpick, and when it comes out clean, then you know your cupcakes are ready to pull out of the oven. Here we go. Oh my goodness, it smells like heaven in this kitchen. I can't wait for you guys to try yours. Now, normally you would wait a couple of minutes for them to cool a little bit before you take them out of their tins, but these smell so good, I don't think I can wait. So let's pull that out. Have a look at this. It is a perfect, moist, delicious cupcake, full of fiber and full of protein. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna try it. I want you to stick around because we're gonna show you how we decorate these up to be amazing little Pokeballs. Your kids are gonna love it. But in the meantime, I think I have to do poison control and check and make sure that these are as delicious as they smell. Oh my God, these are so good. You're gonna love them. I can't wait to hear your comments. Make sure you subscribe, comment below. I would love to hear how yours turn out. Oh my goodness, I'm in heaven. Thanks, guys.